Hey guys, it's Steph, and that means today is Monday, and my bad for not being there last week. We're just gonna go with what everyone else said, because that seems pretty plausible. In case you didn't know, I have a boner for Tom Hiddleston, because he's pretty much the most perfect person in the world. There's nothing more to say. Oh, just kidding, there is, because I am that much of a creepy person that this company called Hot Toys, Luluco is probably familiar with it because she collects figurines and stuff, is making this Avengers series, and it's a limited time series, and they're making like one of each character, and they look exactly like the people from the movie. Well, at least they're supposed to anyway. So they came out with a Loki one, and it looks exactly like Tom Hiddleston, so I went ahead and pre-ordered that. It cost a lot of money, so now I'm really broke, but I have no regrets. None. At all. Zero. Now for this video, I wanted to talk to you all a little bit about Fanime, because that is coming up this week, but before I do that, I wanted to address Nikki's question. So Nikki asked what in our childhood really paved the way for our nerdiness and who we are now kind of deal, and I couldn't really think of one because I've just always been really nerdy. I was the type of kid who would be consumed with everything. So I grew up watching Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z, Digimon and Pokemon, and Batman the animated series, and freaking Monster Rancher and everything like that. So it was kind of hard for me to pinpoint one specific thing, but I guess if I had to choose, it would probably be Pokemon. I mean, whenever I got money for my birthday or Christmas, I would blow all of it on Pokemon cards and the games and plushies and figures. I just really enjoyed Pokemon. I think it was because when I was growing up, I wasn't really well liked, so I played a lot of video games, watched anime, and read comics and things like that. But when you play a video game, you're playing someone else's story. There's no real customizable way to play it for the most part, at least not back then there wasn't. So Pokemon was all about your adventure. Yeah, you're supposed to be red, or maybe blue, depending on which version you had of the game, or even yellow, which you were Ash. But I mean, you got to customize it so much that if you build your team, and that represents who you were as a Pokemon trainer. So I really took that to heart and made the teams, and I always, ever since then, I always would name my Pokemon and give them the nicknames and stuff like that. And it was just something that I could personally be proud of and be like, oh look, I did this and these are my accomplishments. This is my team. This is what I've become. I became a Pokemon master. And that was really sappy. So let's just get on to Fanime Freak Out mode. Holy shit, I'm going to Fanime on Thursday! Nothing's done! Oh my god, I still have a bunch of stuff I need to make. I have to make armor, I gotta make a sword, I gotta do shoes, I gotta do props, I gotta make all this stuff. I at least am done with wigs, but I'm still working on other things, and I still have to work on the video because I'm going to make a video for Friday of Anime, and I'm working with 13 people, and it's going to be ridiculous, and I still have to make a schedule, I still have to storyboard, I still have to do these things, and I have to do everything, and I have to do all kinds of freaking crap, and I leave on Thursday, and then I work, and that's going to cut down my time, and I am just kind of freaking out right now. So now that I got that off my chest, let's talk about Fanime for realsies. But Friday I am shooting this huge cosplay video deal. It's my first time doing something like this, so it may blow. The point is, don't have high expectations for it, but it should be fun either way. Saturday I am debuting Sakura from Street Fighter with my friends who are doing Chun-Li and Cammy, and that should be fun. Then Sunday, I'm doing a version of Asuka. Wait, hold on. I'm doing this version of Asuka. She's supposed to be holding a sword, but I took it out because I need to see the costume and I'm making a sword. But anyway, I'm doing this version of Asuka where she decides not to wear clothes with a friend who's being Rei, and it should be fun. I have all the sewing aspects done for the costume, but all the armor still has to be made. Oh boy. But yeah, one of the things I am probably the most excited for is that I get to see two of my fellow geeks, and those would be Nikki and Luco. I already know Nikki. Her and I are friends, and we've hung out and have actually cosplayed together. But I've never met Luco, so I'm really freaking excited. And we're gonna have like all of this like crazy geek moments, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm excited. So that brings me to a question. Since we will obviously be recording something for you guys, what kind of stuff would you like us to do? Are there any questions you want us to answer all together? Anything ridiculous you want us to do? Making out is not an option. It could be an option. That is not an option. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments, and it'll be awesome, and I'm excited, and now I have to go sew some more. So I'm just gonna call it a day and see you guys next week. You know, if I was a warrior, I'm pretty sure a loincloth and some panties wouldn't be the way to go, but maybe that's just me being silly.